junior Jeet Kune program at Mauldin Martial Arts is a very organized and structured program. We have instituted a belt ranking system in the kids program which doesn't exist in original Jeet Kune. When Bruce Lee was first teaching students, he did not believe in belts or ranks. It was basically functional or not functional. You could either do it or you couldn't do it, which is still the standard in Jeet Kune. However, we believe that kids need a more organized and structured environment in order to grow, and so we've instituted a belt ranking system that allows them to see the progression, set goals for themselves, to know where they are in the ranking structure, and to have a constant goal right over the horizon that they're working for. That keeps them motivated, that keeps them interested, and it keeps them accountable. With the adults, a lot of times we can say, this is where you are now, this is where you were, and therefore you have progressed. But a child's brain doesn't really comprehend the same way. Most martial arts schools that have belt ranking systems, they teach kids a certain number of techniques per belt rank, which is very similar to what we do. But there's not a whole lot of emphasis done on how, or not a lot of emphasis put on how functional the children are at those specific skills. They just kind of show up for a certain number of classes. It's basically an after-school daycare program. They're running around screaming, slamming into each other. They give them juice boxes before they show up and start the class, and so they're all hopped up on sugar, and they're crashing into each other in the walls and everything, and they feel like they have worn themselves out. The parents are happy with that because they fall asleep as soon as they get them home, and they feel like they've done their job. But we put a lot more emphasis on making sure a child is functional at their skill, has self-control, and self-discipline. I make it a point to explain to children that there's a difference between external discipline and self-discipline. External discipline is when you make your parents or a teacher or the instructor have to do something to you to make you behave a certain way. Self-discipline is when you can make yourself behave a certain way. And we try to really emphasize that in the kids program.